guys, how you doing? Hope everything's going well for you and your families and your homes, and I hope you're enjoying some of the things that we've been posting on social media lately just to stay in touch and stay connected with you. With that being said, I do have something else up my sleeve that I've been working on, and I hope you guys like it. For many of you, you do know that I'm not so secret Mike Rowe fan, if you guys know Mike Rowe. And one of the things that he does is a podcast. It's called The Way I Heard It, and I'm completely ripping this off, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm even titling it the same. I'm calling it The Way I Heard It, but it's just something that I wanted to do to share with you guys, to tell a story, to share a mystery, to see if you guys can uncover the mystery, the see who the main character is of the story. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a baseball story, as they all are. And if you guys enjoy them, and if you like this one, I'd love for you guys to tell me about it, to post about it, and to come up with ideas. If you have ideas for more stories that we can share, email me, post on the Facebook page. Let us know. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy it. This is The Way I Heard It, and the title of today's story is A Man Who Never Needed an Extra Hand. It was a hot, late summer day, and J.A. was still on the mound, battling through the lineup. He stood behind the pitcher rubber, removed his cap briefly, and wiped his brow to remove the sweat off his face. A significant amount of perspiration that J.A. had earned with his hard work. I never thought I would be in this moment, he thought to himself. But he had to focus. Get this guy. Sit him down just like he did the others. One more out. It was the top of the ninth, and J.A. just needed that one more out. J.A. was a hard-working man. He had been his whole life. Growing up in Michigan, J.A. was like any other boy in a town that represented blue-collar, middle-class America, with one small catch. J.A. was different. He was like any other boy who loved baseball and football and other sports and friends and family, but that one small difference in him was enough that the other kids in the neighborhood singled him out. J.A. was picked on. He was made fun of. He was called out for being different, however so slightly, but it was enough from the rest of the kids in town. Despite the ribbing that J.A. would receive from some of the less empathetic children in town, he was a natural athlete, exceptional even. He had a God-given gift, and he swore he would never waste it. That was his promise to himself. He would do it on his own merit. You see, he would never need an extra hand. By the time J.A. was in high school, he was turning heads, not because of that thing that made him different. Rather, it was because, despite what made him different, what other people thought was a limitation, it was just a challenge that J.A. stubbornly worked to overcome. He was playing both varsity baseball as a pitcher and varsity football as the starting quarterback. And in his senior year of high school, when the Toronto Blue Jays came calling to J.A.'s house to let him know they drafted him in the 36th round of the Major League Baseball amateur draft, some may have been surprised, but not J.A. He expected it. You see, he never needed an extra hand. Despite the allure of going right into professional baseball, J.A. made the prudent choice, electing to go to college first and get a degree and see if that dream would still be waiting for him once he finished school. While in college, J.A. helped his squad win 2 conference titles, and in his junior year, he won the James E. Sullivan Award for the nation's top amateur athlete, the first time ever won by a baseball player. Shocking? Maybe to some, but not J.A. For a college athlete like him, he never needed an extra hand. As it turns out, the dream that J.A. had put on pause 4 years earlier did indeed come right back to him, and in a much bigger way. The major league team that eventually drafted him had a crew of 19 professional scouts compiling a comprehensive preferential list. And of those 19 lists, J.A. appeared on 6 of them. And on one of those 6 pieces of paper, J.A. appeared first, at the very top. Steve Grunwald and George Bradley were 2 of the scouts in this team's organization that were sent directly to evaluate J.A. And in their separate reports, J.A. was described as a guy with a big frame, wide shoulders, full hips, and a real pitching phenom. Should definitely pitch into majors. The second scout added, good build, solid, strong, especially in the legs and the upper body, a really good athlete. Outstanding makeup, has proven to handle tough situations both on and off the field. A solid starter. Other major league teams did not give J.A. a look, but what they saw was what made him different. Yet, in neither case of the reports given by the 2 scouts from the one team that was interested, was there ever a mention of the thing that made J.A. different? Not at all. To those scouts, J.A. never needed an extra hand. So with the information provided from their trusted scouts, the California Angels selected J.A. with their first-round draft pick and sent him directly to the show, completely bypassing minor league baseball. In that rookie season, J.A. would go 12-12 with an ERA of 3.92, and thus began a 10-year career spanning multiple clubs, including the Angels and the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers, all wonderful clubs that believed in J.A., despite that thing that made him different. Which brings us back to that late summer afternoon on September 4th, 1993, when J.A. entered the history books, when, as a New York Yankee in a stadium that Ruth built, J.A. did the unthinkable, throwing a curveball to Cleveland Indians batter Carlos Baerga, who softly hit a ground ball to shortstop Randy Velarde, who calmly fielded and threw to first to Don Mattingly for the final out, the first Yankee no-hitter in 10 years. There have been 303 recorded no-hitters in Major League Baseball history. But this one was special because, you see, each one of those no-hitters was thrown by a pitcher whom had 2 hands. But for the young boy from Flint, Michigan, he never needed an extra hand. The one he was born with was good enough. A young boy who became a 2-sport high school athlete, a 2-time Big Ten Conference champion, and recognized Athlete of the Year while at the University of Michigan, an Olympic athlete, a member of the College Baseball Hall of Fame, and a Major League Baseball pitcher with 87 career wins, including that no-hitter. A guy who did more with 1 hand than most do with 2. A guy known as Jim Abbott. Anyway, that's the way I heard it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun reading it. Again, if you guys are interested in having us do this more, I'd love to do it once a week. Send me some ideas if you have ideas. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you were able to guess. Maybe some of you got it. Maybe you knew it was Jim Abbott. I threw some clues in there. Regardless, I hope to do it again next week, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and doing well. Miss you all. See you soon.
The Indians have not had a man past first base. Baerga batting .318. And the ground ball is short. Velarde, he did it! He did it! No-hitter for Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott Abbott throws a no-hitter and shuts out the Cleveland Indians 4-0. Mobbed by his teammates.